Hi there, I'm John from CNCRI.com, and today we make some custom live edge dog bones. As my company started doing more and more custom live edge jobs, we ended up with a sort of a unique problem, and that is lots of small offcuts of live edge wood across a whole bunch of different species. Originally, I was converting a lot of it to cutting boards, but cutting boards get kind of boring after a while. And some of the pieces can actually be used for better purposes. And one of the ideas I had was to make a custom dog bone using live edge. So this here is maple, and it's laser engraved, of course, with my branding on it, but that can have any name on it. The nice thing about CNCRI.com is that we can make these any shape, any size, any material, in any species. So let's say you have a dog called, I don't know, Rodney. You got a Rodney one. You have a dog called Doug, which is an amazing name for a dog. You got that covered as well. Now you might be wondering about food safety for this. To be honest with you, dogs have been eating wood longer than they've been with humans, so I would not even worry about it whatsoever. It's a really good chew toy, and it will last a really long time because this is maple. I wouldn't do these out of pine or something like a softwood, because then they'd fall apart too quickly, but this is very, very solid. I use the CNC router to produce these dog bones because it's the quickest and most efficient tool to use for this job. Now you'll notice that there's a bit of a skin at the bottom of this one here. This is one before it was finished up with the bandsaw and the normal router. And this is very important because what it does is it holds it in place while I cut out all the other dog bones. Because I want all the dog bones to be the same, at least for this application here. And this means that I don't need to make too many tabs or other kind of things to hold it in place while the router goes throughout the whole board. Now the next step after this is to cut it out from the bandsaw, and that's what happened here. And you're still left with a little bit of a ledge, but it's not a big deal because that's what the router does. So this is after bandsaw, and this is afterwards. Something that I really like about doing custom projects is the total flexibility I can offer my customers. In this case here, this could have been any size, any shape. It just happens to be a dog bone. It could also be any material. In this case, it just happens to be a hardwood maple live edge piece of scrap. Now the next step of the customization, of course, is the branding. And the advantage of having an industrial laser to do this means that any font can be used for the naming, and it can also be any size that fits on here, and the laser can actually engrave on the edges as well, and we can also engrave a pattern. So you have complete flexibility and malleability regarding how custom you want your custom dog bone to be for this application here. So if you're looking for custom dog bones, any size, any shape, any material, any font, any pattern, contact me at cncri.com. We can literally make infinite quantities of these things. But if you have, let's say, a cat, we can make these in the shape of a cat. If you have, I don't know, some other animal, fish, we can make this in the shape of the little fish kibbles that you have. So contact me at cncri.com and we'll make them for you.